So tonight's video is sales tax and discount. So I'm on page 20 in your packet, sales tax. So we're going to find 8.25% of $17.99. Well, this percent, remember that's the K, of is the Y, right? Y equals KX. So we're trying to find what is the X here. So 17, we're going to multiply this. Of means multiply. So, Y times K here is going to be the answer. So K is the rate of percent. So method 1, change your 8.25% to a decimal and multiply by $17.99. So if you're buying, for instance, a shirt. Okay, Dylan, if I'm going to change 8.25%, how do I change that to a decimal? Connor?
8 and 2500.
Okay, 8 and 2500ths, that's the decimal, that's still a percent. How do I change this to a decimal, Dylan?
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Oh, no. 3 over.
2
2
over.
over to the left.
2 to the left, 2 to the left, yes. So, yes, 8.25, Connor helped us change the quarter to 2500ths. And then when you move that 2 to the left, 1, 2, decimal point 0825, that quarter becomes the 2500ths, times 17.99. So then you take out your calculator, you multiply that, and you get $1.48. So the tax is $1.48. What's the total cost that you're going to pay? Well, you're going to pay the $17.99 plus the $1.48 tax, and your total cost would be $19.47. Well, there's a faster way of getting to this 1947, not finding the tax separate, but adding that percent, this 8.25%, already to 100%. So now my tax included with the 100% I'm paying of that $17.99, because you are going to pay all of this $17.99. Add 8.25% to that, so 108.25% times $17.99. So I'm adding first, not finding tax separate. If the question asks you find the tax, you have to do method 1. This is find the tax, then add it on. And you can see I've made this little note here, more efficient for total cost. If the question says find the total cost, you're going to do method 2. This is more efficient for finding cost immediately. You're not finding tax first. So again, changing this percent to a decimal, what do I do, Nick?
Go over to the left.
Go 2 to the left. Yep, changing a percent to a decimal. Okay, so we have our 1, yes, because we are paying all 100% of that $17.99 times 825 10,000ths times $17.99, and you will get 1947 immediately. So you're going to get that total quicker by adding the percent to 100 first and then multiplying. So here's my total cost, method 1 way. Here's my total cost, method 2 way. Discount, again, 2 methods for finding 20% off of $53. So you're going to buy a jacket, say it's $53, and it's 20% off. Method 1, 20% off, find 20% of $53. So how do I change my percent to a decimal, Ryan?
Over 2 to the left.
2 to the left. So I get 2/10 times $53, 2/10, that would give me a discount of $10.60. That's my discount, or what you're gonna save. Some people call it savings. The real world says that's your discount. That's your 20% off. So how much is this jacket gonna cost you? $53 minus the $10.60, and you get $42.40. That's what the sale price is. On sale, that $53 jacket would cost you $42.40. The faster way, if it just says, what's the sale price? So method one, you're finding the discount first. You're finding the discount first and then subtracting. Discount. Method two, go ahead and subtract. If it's 20% off, you're going to pay not 100%, but 80%. So subtract first. So I'm going to pay 80% of that $53. So I'm going to get to the sale price one step quicker because I've done my subtraction first. Jacob, how do I change 80% to a decimal?
Go to the left.
2 to the left. So I get 8 tenths times 53. 8 tenths times 53 gives me $42.40. 80%, that's what you would pay. If something's 20% off, you pay 80%. So here's the sale price, method 2 way. Figure out what percent you are paying. You're going to pay 80%. And go ahead and get that sale price. But if the question asks, what is the discount, you have to do method 1. Because then you would say, oh, the discount is $10.60, and then subtract my sale price is $42.40. So if the question asks, what is the discount, you have to do method 1. If the question asks, what is the sale price, you could do method 1 or method 2. Faster to do method 2. You guys get that?
Yeah.
Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Next example. The same watch is on sale in 2 different stores. The first one is 15% off of $38, and the second one is 30% off of $50. Which watch is the better deal, do you think? The 15% off of $38 or the 30% off of $50? What do you guys think?
Second one.
The second one? Y'all think it's the second one?
Wait, let me do it.
Okay, let's figure it out. I'm going to do which one's the better deal. So I'm trying to figure the sale price. That's what it's asking. So I'm going to do method 2. If it says it's 15% off, okay, the first watch, 100 minus 15 would give me 85%. So I'm going to change my percent to a decimal, 85 hundredths, and multiply by the price of the watch. So 85 hundredths times 38 gives me $32.30. So watch 1, let's call this watch 1, would cost $32.30 at that store. The watch at the other store, I'm still going to use method 2. So this is watch 2. So we'll call this watch 1. Method 2, still doing method 2 because it says which is the better deal. So I'm trying to find the sale price. I'm going to do method 2. 30% off, well, 100 minus 30% equals, what is it, everybody? 70. So changing my percent to a decimal, I get, what do I get, guys?
0.7.
7 tenths times $50.
Equals 32.
It does not equal $32.30. It equals $35. So were you guys right? Is this the better deal?
No.
No.
Jake, you're so dumb.
Ah.
Come on, Jake.
this was 30% off, but notice this is 15% off of a lesser price to start with. So the watch in the first store, same watch. 2 stores are selling it at a different price. You should have bought the watch at the first store. You'd get a cheaper price. It's only $32.30. So the first watch, the first store is the better buy.
Watches are expensive.
Oh, this is cheap for a watch. Are you kidding me? Watches are, you know, up to $1,000, $2,000.
Oh, wow.
Get a Rolex? Woo! They're really expensive.
I wonder about the Apple Watch. That's probably.
Oh yeah, the Apple Watch? That's really expensive. Okay, last example, guys. Explain how to find the percent discount of a $30 item marked down to $20. Then find the discount. How do we find the percent of we don't have the percent. Do we have the original number? Yes. It was $30. Now it's marked down to $10. This is like an increase-decrease problem. What's the difference of 30 and 10? 20, sorry. 10. What's the original price? 30. So what you have to do, find the discount. Explain how to find the percent of discount. So subtract or find the difference. Find the difference between 30 and 20. Put it over the original price, which is 30. The original 30. And then we're going to do FDP. Change this fraction to a decimal. Okay, it really equals 1/3. What is that as a decimal?
33 and 1/3.
Well, as a decimal, it's just 0.3 repeating. You are going to the next step, whereas if I move this over to, remember that's still a bunch of 3's. So yes, it is 33 and 1/3 or 33 and 3/10 repetent percent. So that's the end of the video, and I thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Guys, this is peace.